Mac McKinney here with some proposal success tips for you. Today we're going to talk about one of the little things that in a 30-day window when the RFP drops and you're scrambling to finish a proposal, it's one of the first things to fall out. We just don't have time to do that. You'll always have time for graphics and you'll have time for editing and that kind of thing, but proof points, it's just too hard to do sometimes. It's too hard to get hold of them and use them, with the exception of CPARs. But first of all, proof points, what is that? That's little snippets that you drop into a proposal to help prove that you know what the hell you're doing, that the customer can trust you, you have some background in this, you have some experience and expertise, and other people think that you do a good job. That's the proof points that you put in. CPARs, of course, those are commonly used. These are the government's annual reports on how you did on a contract year after year. And we all go in and grab little pieces of those that say flattering things about the team. Such as, did a great job, always here, always present, ate all his vegetables, and combed his hair. Those are all good, wonderful things to have. But how much better to have something like, John, thank you so much. The government team cannot thank you enough for working all through the weekend, last weekend, so we could make the test objective. Without your team's help, we would never have made that test schedule. Bravo Zulu. And then signed by whoever it is sent that to you. That kind of thing sells jobs. That makes a proposal believable and workable. Where does that come from? It comes from emails. This is the layer or level of proof points that you may be missing if you're not making good use of emails back and forth between you and your customer's team and your team. So you're looking for that same kind of congratulatory email from a senior person in the government, at least the COTAR or maybe the KO, and even better, their boss in the programs office, even the technical people. Hey, thanks for your help on the test routine last week. The software support you gave us was wonderful. Anything like that. Those are great to put right in the text in a little text box called the call out box, of course. And then you put below it NAVC 05T October 2023. So those kind of things are priceless. So how do you get them? Well, you get them from the project manager or program manager in your company or on your team who received that email. Now here's the problem. They won't be able to find it. If it's more than a year or two old, quite often, they will have dumped those files. They take those attaboys when they come in and they send them to their boss. They want to get credit for doing good work, and they'll send it to the people whose names were mentioned. And then quite often that's it. The things just get tossed. Or they get put into a file and nobody knows where the heck it is. So here's how you get around that. If you haven't already started this, start a Bravo Zulu shared file, SharePoint, Google, something. Make sure every PM and project lead in your organization, on your team, knows that that file exists. And you really want, and you're going to show them how much you want that here in a second, you really want them to contribute to that file. Anytime they get congratulatory emails from the customer's side of the house, I don't care where it came from. And by the way, these are legal to use in your proposals. They're private domain, but you can use them because they're about you. You get those from the files that the program managers have set aside. And if you really want to make sure they support that shared file, you pay them. It's just common human nature. You give them money. Every PM that puts an attaboy or attagirl into the Bravo Zulu file gets $100 cash card. Every name that's mentioned on that email as being, great folks doing a great job, they get $50. And everybody on that project team gets $25. So the entire team benefits. People that get mentioned benefit a lot. And the PM that makes all those pieces come together and runs a good job, they benefit the most. So we've talked about how you get them, how you store them, and how you use them by dripping them into appropriate parts in the proposal. Remember, if you're starting from ground zero and you don't have this file, you're going to have to ask your project managers and program managers to reach back 2 or 3, 4 years in their file structure and find those emails, if they still exist, and give them to you so you can bring them forward and use them. It's like pulling teeth. This is why you really don't want to wait any longer to set up that file and socialize it across the organization so everybody knows you are counting on people to put wonderful great sayings about what great jobs that people have done above and beyond the call of duty is what we're really looking for, because that's what really stands out. And you don't have to put 5 sentences in there in the proposal. 1 or 2 really nice ones, or a couple of really strong ones with ... in between them to show that they weren't exactly together in the document that you took them from. Anything like that makes a huge impression. So I hope you get something out of this, and I hope you use a Bravo Zulu file and this new layer of proof points to make a difference. Until next time.